Gavin, I'm here. So, this is my world. Let it load. What? I'll go to Big Ben.
The girl explained the anxiety with the rain and recent events related to the bandits and her ex-boyfriend. She didn't even suspect that the killer was loose. At 12:30 a.m., Ashley Dale's neighbor heard a loud noise in her apartment. The girl was screaming. A few seconds later, witnesses saw her running out the back door and falling to the ground in the yard. They immediately called the rescue service, reporting a noise in the house across the street that sounded like a series of gunshots, and that the wounded owner of the apartment had run out. Law enforcement officers quickly arrived at the scene. Inside the house, they found a real mess. Cartridges were scattered everywhere. The walls and floor were riddled with bullets.
Okay.
Police noticed a bloody trail that led them to the backyard.
I dropped my controller.
I'll send you 100.
Emergency services who arrived at the scene tried to perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation. The girl was loaded into an ambulance in critical condition and taken to the nearest hospital. She died from gunshot wounds. As the examination showed, the first bullet tore through the liver, the second passed through the abdomen, and the third hit the right ventricle of the heart. The wild shooting resulted in injuries incompatible with life. Police found that the unknown assailant had punctured the tires on Ashley's car and also tried to set it on fire. Obviously, in this way, the owner of the car was to be lured out into the street. The killers waited for her for some time, but realizing that the girl would stay at home, they decided to attack. Around 12:30 p.m., the attacker kicked the front door in. An unknown man in a mask burst into the restaurant and escorted
These big bands here look stupid. You guys!
After that, the attacker
That one is completely stupid. Even this one.
he expected that there would be witnesses or was looking for another victim. The police managed to find many witnesses to the attack, as well as witnesses to the criminal's escape from the scene of the massacre.
See, inside of it is stupid.
Guys got out and started cutting tires. It's strange that none of the witnesses tried to report this to the police. Probably everyone was very scared. Immediately after the massacre, the criminal jumped into his car. It was later identified as a Hyundai Y30N. To find the car, the police viewed almost 2,000 hours of CCTV footage across the city. As a result, the investigators calculated
A golly most stupid big man.
the car was purchased just 6 days before the murder. Its owner turned out to be James Witham, a friend and accomplice of Neil Barry. Before buying the new car, James Witham drove his old Audi. The bandit did not commit the crime against the girl alone. Several people planned the attack with him: 29-year-old Joseph Pierce and 26-year-old Neil.
Stupid.
They were tracked quickly all over the city.
This is not a joke, guys. It is stupid. This big man looks completely good. It's the best. How these velvet pop? I think me. Wait a minute. That was Sigma. Wait a minute, I see a triangle.
focusing on the fact that they had been friends for a long time. So he put that he was at all upset by the death of his at least during the investigation. The main task for the detectives was to find the criminals. During the investigation, it was found that Neil Perry tried to leave the country and go on the run. He wanted to do it, but was afraid of attention from the exposed thanks to modern surveillance tools. In the form of a slip, criminals where to go. On August 23rd at 5:43 a.m., the criminals completed their preparations. On August 24th,
Turn it down. I think it doesn't beat top of here.
At the same time, she was driving in another car. The police realized that this was the last chance to catch the leader of the criminal. The detectives assumed that the killer was going to spend the last night.
I like this.
10:45 p.m. The next morning, Neil planned to leave the country. Early in the morning on August 24th, officers broke into the hotel room. Here, the main suspect Neil was found to have 1,953 pounds, as well as a foreign passport. He was going to fly to New York. The man was arrested and taken to the police station for interrogation. Neil, like Lee, was reluctant to cooperate with the police, but was able to provide some valuable information. According to him, on August 21st, he was with his friends, including Sean, at his apartment. Here they watched mixed martial arts on TV. A little later, the police detained Sean, thoroughly checked his mobile phone and computer. It turned out that the conspirators were engaged in large-scale criminal activities related to New York. That is why the criminals
I'll go to the eggs.
engaged in providing security.
I didn't know.
Themselves. Turned out, the criminals also substances in especially large quantities. We were talking about a really large organization. Sean and Neil were engaged in sales in North Wales, and for communication they used disposable mobile phones. About 165 clients of these people were exposed. In addition, they were involved in the distribution of firearms. The bandits repeatedly bought and sold pistols, even assault rifles, for example, AK-47M. This is how the criminals managed to get their hands on the Scorpion machine pistol with which Ashley Dale was killed. Thus, the police found out where all the means for committing the crime came from. On October 9th, a month and a half after the tragic massacre, 28-year-old Sean Zeiss, 26-year-old Neil Berry, 29-year-old Joseph Pierce, and James Witham were charged with conspiracy to kill Lee Harrison and the murder of Ashley. A representative of the criminals managed to avoid reprisal, and Ashley Dale ended up under attack. In November, court hearings began. Throughout 2023, the feud that began during the music festival was considered. All this allowed the jury to understand how tense the situation was and in what conditions the girl found herself. The evidence base was also considered on the basis of CCTV footage, forensic examination, mobile phone data, and witness testimony. The prosecution insisted that Neil Berry and Sean Zeiss sought revenge on Lee Harrison, which was especially aggravated after the death of the mutual friend Eric Warwick. The evidence base was very convincing and left no doubt about the guilt of these scoundrels. On November 20th, the jury found all four guilty of murdering the girl, conspiring against Harrison, and possessing weapons. As a result, Sean Zeiss was sentenced to life imprisonment with the right to parole no greater than after 42 years. Neil Berry received a life sentence with the possibility of parole no earlier than after 47 years. Joseph Pierce was imprisoned for 41 years, and James Witham for 43 years. The story of Ashley Dale is a tragic example of how the showdown between representatives of organized crime can take the life of an innocent person. A girl who dreamed of a successful career and a happy life became an accidental victim of a cruel and senseless revenge between gangs. Unfortunately, Ashley found herself at the very center of a criminal conflict because of her relationship with Lee Harrison. She had nothing to do with the criminal world, but found herself drawn into a deadly, dangerous game. The girl felt a growing threat and tried to break out of this vicious circle.
Mommy, you're dead.
What?
However, this did not save her.
Because that means
The investigation into the murder of Ashley
dummy.
showed how deeply organized crime had penetrated the life of Liverpool. Gangs involved in drug trafficking and the distribution of weapons stop at nothing for the sake of revenge or the elimination of competitors. At the same time, they do not disdain to use the most cruel methods, such as attacking a house and shooting with automatic weapons. The fact that virtually all members of the criminal group involved in the murder of Ashley received life sentences indicates the seriousness of their crime and the determination of law enforcement agencies in the fight against banditry. However, the tragedy itself shows that this struggle is not enough, and society should pay more attention to the prevention of crime and the support of youth. Dale is not just a criminal, but a warning for all of us. It reminds us of the determination in the face of cruelty and violence. This tragedy calls on us to join efforts to build a safer and fairer society.
Beaners and the beaners
in a dummy.
and the bitches. Oh, Gina.
It's not just a sad story. It's action and change for the better. It's changing the life.
Middle finger, do not go into my cave. So, I'll mess up Sprunkies. But Sky first.
My name is Adrian, and today we're looking at a case that's about now, as a theories of who potentially murdered Brittany. It just took investigators 2 years to find out. In the end, though, the killer would reveal themselves in the most punitive ways. So get ready for that. By the way, I post true crime and darkly fascinating stories here on YouTube. So if that doesn't like the kind of thing, hit subscribe, grab a coffee, and welcome to the show. This is the case of Brittany Garber. Today will list the southern defense of Saskatchewan. Now, allow me to cover the basics here. Known as the land of the living sky, Saskatchewan is a beautiful province known for active beaches, rolling farmlands, jaw-dropping national parks, and almost an infinite chain of plains. It is considered to have an excellent quality of life. It's the birthplace of America, has a vibrant art and culture scene, and is filled to the brim with outdoor activity. Now, you would assume Saskatchewan is a beautiful place to be, but actually, the Protestant homicide rate is more than double the national average. But even still, and Gargoyle and Everett.
And me?
She
And
was
you.
fiercely independent from a very young age.
I'm not.
Eating her three
Yes, you are.
stepsisters.
I'm dumb.
Now, Ruby's family was not as picture perfect as you may have expected. The parents would often battle, and as a young girl, her father was absent for most of her life. Her mother had her own demons to fight too, and sadly was known to struggle with addiction. But even from a very young age, Brittany was outspoken and well known to be a go-getter. Within a household of four young girls, it makes sense that she felt the need to be expressive and strong-willed to stand out from the others. Despite her outspoken nature, she was also known to be quite sweet and caring. And sure, she may have been a blunt type, but she was never too harsh or negative. Living in Saskatoon,
Are you on Pokemon?
step-siblings took great advantage
I knew it.
of the mountains.
It's my favorite
Brittany
game.
was a snowboarder, and even as a teen, was often seen carving up
These are only for people who are gay.
Gay.
Yes, you are. Gay people play it.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
Enjoying the many forests that she was lucky enough to live nearby. Whenever Brittany wasn't enjoying the outdoors, she was either excelling in school or working hard outside of the From the age of 16, she took up two jobs alongside her school life, one being at the local Burns pizzeria and the other at the German pub. Brittany was social, charming, and had a smile that could win almost anyone over. She was praised by colleagues and customers alike for her never-ending positive attitude. Now, this may come as no surprise whatsoever, but Brittany was also very popular in the classroom. And despite being the outdoorsy type, she also loved fun and passion. And I know I say this quite often, but I genuinely mean it when I say that Brittany was the perfect daughter. She loved her friends and her family alike, and was deeply involved in the community. Now, unfortunately, you likely know where this story is going. And so, on that note, I need to introduce you to one of my friends, Cheyenne Rose and Claire. Now, in comparison to Brittany, Cheyenne was not comfortable. While Brittany's family loved and accepted her, Cheyenne's parents were tragically abusive. They grew up attending Canadian residential schools, institutions created to keep Indigenous children away from their families and enroll them in boarding schools.
Shut up, dogs!
I know.
What's harder,
Penis.
significant abuse that went on at these schools, with some reporting thousands of deaths across the schools over a multi-decade period. Naturally, the students there, much like Cheyenne's parents, were subject to massive amounts of trauma. As a result of the trauma they endured as children, Cheyenne's parents turned to drug usage to cope with the horrors they experienced.
Maddie hates Joe.
She was sadly hooked and unable to stop using. At the age of 2 years old, Cheyenne was taken into foster care, where she stays there until the age of 18. During this time frame, she was reportedly physically and sexually abused on multiple occasions, unable to escape from the system that was designed to help her when none other place would. So, naturally, by the time that she was 15 years old, Cheyenne was unable to cope healthily with her trauma. And then, moving forward, came even more bad news. Tragically, after years of drug abuse, her mother would overdose, sending Cheyenne further into a downward spiral of depression and trauma. Her coping method of choice was methamphetamine, among an assortment of other dangerous drugs. And by the time she was in painkillers, she was very clearly in a very dark place. Saying that, it was reported that, with Brittany's naturally bright demeanor, Cheyenne did seem to be improving herself in her company. The pair of them were often seen hanging out together at the local mall, laughing, joking, and smiling with friends. There was a real possibility that Cheyenne's life could improve with her friend by her side. It is a real shame that, sadly, that would never happen. Now, before we get into the heavy part of today's video, I'd like to introduce you to this video's sponsor, Rocket Money, which has helped finance the special documentaries we're making about the house. As you may have guessed, I've recently spent some time away in Australia. Was planning to with my diet and
Now, Lauren.
holidays are great, but all of them are costing more than you'd expect. It makes it quite hard to plan a budget for time away. But thankfully, I've got just the thing which may help you out. Rocket Money is the app you need to save more and manage money better. It safely and securely identifies who machine to do this for you, helping you to achieve financial freedom and spend your money where it really matters. Did you know that Rocket Money helps save customers up to $740 a year, and furthermore, has helped millions of locals live subscription. Whatever your aspirations are this year, Rocket Money can most likely help you out. Take back control of your finances today. Go to rocketmoney.com/hobbyhouseprime. That's rocketmoney.com/hobbyhouseprime to get started today for free. Now let's get straight back to today's video. In the early hours of March 25th, Britain and Cheyenne ride together.
Now for Laddie.
At midnight and just before heading out, Brittany and Cheyenne were photos posted on Facebook page. Within this image, they showed off outfits for the smoking evening. Tragically, little did anyone know at the time that this would be one of the photos. According to Cheyenne, after taking this photo, the two girls then headed out. First traveling to Manchester Street, Third Street, Railway Drive, and then after a few drinks, heading to a house.
Now for Funbot.
At around 4 a.m., the girls then left the house party before heading to the global pub on 8th Street. Now, according to Cheyenne, Brittany had asked an unknown man if she could borrow his lighter. The two then quickly started chatting, and before Cheyenne knew it, he had joined her for drinks. And apparently, Brittany and that man then suddenly disappeared after this. Cheyenne didn't even get to learn his name, let alone where he was gone. After separating, Cheyenne then travelled downtown to see her uncle at the local living centre named the Lighthouse, officially ending her nights.
Now for Clinker.
Where are you, Brittany? I haven't heard from you. I hope you get back home safe. I need my phone. Love you. Yes, not even 2 hours later, at 6 a.m., it became very evident that something terrible
This might be messed up.
in the early hours of March 26, 2015, emergency operators received an alarm.
Grace gonna stay like this.
Just outside of town and on a rural street of Valley Road, a young woman's body had just been found near the ceiling vinegar stains. Over the phone, the caller said that the woman appeared to be completely lifeless, and her skin was growing cold. The woman was found wearing no shoes and lying flat on her back. When police arrived, it immediately became clear that the cause of her death was asphyxiation by strangulation, and judging by the state of her body,
Dude is gonna stay like that. So I'm just gonna.
with no wallet or ID, officers could not immediately determine who the victim was.
So like and subscribe this video. Goodbye.